Are we ready to go? In 3, 2, 1. Can you operate?
Welcome to the National Hockey Centre tonight. We're here for the Chill Challenge. First up we have the ACT Under-21s Women's against the Avalanche. My name's Karen Hardy. I'm here with current Chill goalkeeper Sarah Steinhardt. We'll be your commentators for the first game. Sarah, what do you kind of expect to happen tonight?
I think it'll be an interesting game after the 21s had a win the first week, and last week the Chill girls came away with a win, so definitely it should be a tough battle.
I saw Avalanche coach Dan Borrett on my way in, and he's given the girls a bit of free rein tonight to play a bit of attacking hockey, so I think we should be in for a good game.
Yeah, I think the Chill girls will be coming out with a hard press and a good attacking style.
We've got a chance in, that's well defended there at the back. Raised ball there.
It's good to see Ed Robson back out there as well. It's their second game back after a long knee injury.
It's always good when solid players manage to make their way back after an injury to get back in the game. I think it'll be a good thing for her too to have a second game under her belt. Avalanche are being patient, just passing it around the back. Overhead there, picked off by the defence. I always think the first quarter is quite interesting in any hockey game. It's just a bit of cat and mouse and patience, isn't it?
Yeah, I think definitely everyone trying to settle in, and good opportunity there for the 21s.
Who are our umpires tonight? That looks like Emily Carroll.
Yeah, we've got Emily Carroll and Christy Robinson out there.
Let's see what option the 21s have here.
Emily will be coming to 21s as well as an umpire manager.
Okay, lovely, yep. The 21s are off to Bendigo in May for anyone following along. That's always a tough tournament for the ACT, but these girls going in confident with a bit of high quality games under their belt. Oh.
Picked up on the scramble there. I think that's Hunter.
It's a goal to Hunter Baldwin. First up, under 21s are up 1-0. It's a nice ball down the sideline. Well shut down again by the 21's defence.
Yeah, but they've been doing really well on the scramble.
Who should we be keeping an eye out for in the 21, Sarah? Who are some people to look out for?
You've definitely got Alyssa Smith, the goalkeeper. She's one of the highest ranked goalkeepers going to 21s. Out there on the pitch tonight, you've also got Lucy Nash. She's one of the will be one of the Chill girls who's playing at 21s. Georgina West and Lauren Yee. They're away. Lauren's injured at the moment.
Yep. And
Georgie West, she's over in Perth. Ready to play in the Australia A tournament.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Yep. Yes, I think young Claire Crossman's been given a chance tonight. She's only 16, so a bit of a step up for her, but she's a very capable player.
Yeah, it's good to see. There's a couple injuries. I I know Maya McGrath and Imogen Dorset are out injured at the moment, but it's good to see the young ones get a good opportunity tonight.
Another good attacking chance here. Deflected away for a long corner. It's a good chance too in the Avalanche for some of the girls who are on the fringe of chill selection to show what they're capable of.
Yeah, absolutely. I think coming off the back last year, I think we want to try and step up again. So it'll be a good opportunity tonight for those girls to have a look in. Maddie Dooley just being calm under pressure there.
Looks like the Avalanche have got Gabby in goal first up, I think.
Yeah, definitely.
Well picked off there.
Good clearance for Gabby there.
Is it hard for you as a goalkeeper to watch games and see what the other keepers are doing and
yeah, definitely always want to be
out there
on the pitch, but it's always good to watch. Trained a lot with these girls last year, so it's good to see them out there as well.
Say the 21s have had the best of the first 10 minutes, I would think.
Yeah, they've just had a bit more possession at the moment, so it'll be interesting to see how if they can capitalise again.
It's pretty good conditions here tonight. It's a bit cool, but we've had a couple of hot weekends of club hockey lately, so I'm sure everybody appreciates the cooler temperature.
Kayla Patterson just cleaning up in the centre there again.
I suppose it's always hard for ACT teams going away to nationals to come up against the bigger states like Queensland and New South Wales. I suppose what do you kind of hope that these girls might want to do in Bendigo?
I think these girls, this group's been together for a while now, and I think moving down from Queensland myself, like these girls have the benefit of being together for a few years and being all together to train for a longer period. They have a much better prep.
Good advantage there from Emily. Let that one go. Yeah, I guess a lot of them, would be playing against each other or with each other quite regularly. I suppose it is a strength that the ACT does have.
Yeah, and I think this might be a goal opportunity here.
Good breakaway. That's a nice ball. Penalty corner option for the Avalanche. That's good work there by Michaela, I think? No. Lucy Balfour.
Just good little scramble, just trying to jump on the end of that and force a short corner there.
There's a new rule this year to have a face mask on, so everybody's kitting up to face the corner. Oh, they've let that one go through, this trap.
See if they can flood the centre. Good opportunity here for the 21s.
They did well to get back and pick that corner up, that loose ball up. One thing we don't like as umpires, young lady, is people who put their hand up for the free hit. I know, Sarah, you've got to umpire the next game, so...
Yeah, I definitely agree. Sometimes it just puts their hands up a little bit too early.
Yeah.
Great tackle there in the centre. I think the Chill girls just need to gain that little bit of composure here.
Yeah.
Since the 21s have had a lot of the possession, just trying to maintain possession for a little bit longer.
Oh, lovely goal.
Good team goal there, good build-up. I think that was Tess on the finish there.
Did she get that on the back post? Oh, yep, I think she did, didn't she? Oh, lovely.
Miranda Scrope along the baseline there, and just a nice little pass off to Tess.
It's a lovely little camera angle, that one, in the back corner.
To go with the Hockey One rules, we'll have a shootout as well.
Oh, okay, they're playing that. So who have we... Yep, Tess has stepped up to take that.
Good save by Alyssa there. Well kept out.
Do you like facing shootouts yourself? Are you...
Yeah, I think shootouts are definitely an interesting part of the game. It brings the goalkeeper in a bit more, makes it a bit more fair than the old penalty strokes that they used to do. So I think definitely brings a bit more skill from both the player and the goalkeeper into it.
Chill girls have another chance here. That's a great ball. That's through. Oh, they're in again. 2 goals in a couple of minutes. Let's see.
Tess was on that again, I believe.
Yep, looks like it was. It's 2 in the first quarter for Tess.
Just the Chill girls getting the ball moving really quickly off the start and just being able to create a nice, fast opportunity.
Let's see what she does differently this time for the shootout. She converts that one.
Just a nice quick drag there, just to eliminate the keeper and get around. It's interesting when you have to take a shootout straight away with the same person. It starts to become a bit of a mental game.
Yeah, they've definitely picked up in this last stages of the first quarter. A bit more possession and control.
Yeah, really holding that full press and getting in the 21's face at the moment.
That looks like Yamato Crossman.
Yeah, I believe it might be.
It's a good ball down to the pocket, but to no avail. I do love how a shootout can change the course of a game too. You think you're down, and then all of a sudden you're back ahead with a couple of goals.
Yeah, the 21s can still right in this at the moment. Yep. They could score 1 goal and have that conversion opportunity.
Over the baseline, so it'll be a 16 to the Chill girls.
Some good ball movement around the back from the Chill.
It's a good ball into the circle.
21's just applying a bit more pressure there, trying to gain that possession again.
end of the first quarter, and the Avalanche are up 3-1. Sarah, what do you think the coaches would be saying at quarter time?
I think for the 21s, just regaining that composure. They had a really good start, and I think just regaining the composure, getting the possession of the ball, and getting the ball moving back up along the outside and into the circle.
I guess games like this are kind of a good opportunity to try different things too, aren't they, in different positions and throw people into, different spots to try different things. So maybe we'll see some of that as well.
Yeah, they might change their structure a little bit too, or the type of press they're doing, just to put more pressure on the Avalanche girls. I know that last 2 weeks they have changed their structures between the games, so we'll see what happens.
And tonight we're here to support Living for Hockey, which is a mental health organisation that kind of uses sport to promote mental health. So it's a good cause if you can get behind them and support them. Sometimes when you're umpiring, it's hard to remember that.
Yeah,
hockey is a fun way to kind of relieve stress.
Yeah, absolutely. I think we can get caught up in the game a little bit sometimes, but the Living for Hockey has been around for a while now, and it's a really good campaign just to remind us to check in with your mates.
I think the start of this quarter will be interesting to see if either team wants to come out and stamp kind of their brand on the game a bit more.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. Like in the first quarter, the 21s were definitely on top in that. They had the most possession in probably the first 7-8 minutes. They definitely had more possession than the Avalanche girls. So it will be interesting to see if they can come out hard and fast again.
It was a pretty good quarter of hockey, I think. Both teams kind of threw the ball around the back a little bit and created plenty of opportunities in the circle.
Yeah, good back and forth in the end.
Nice overhead.
Good carry by Miranda down the sideline there.
Oh, and she's got a sneaky foot.
It's a nice ball in just to win the short corner.
How much can you tell what a team might be doing when they're setting up on the top of the circle as a goalkeeper, do you?
I think it comes down to pre-game prep, watching video and things like that on who's going to be on the battery and what they might do. So this is definitely harder when you have a team that's doesn't always play together. Good saber there and good clearance by Alyssa.
That's a good tackle at the back there.
Pip Mannix just cleaning up in the centre there with the ball out to Claudia Johnston. Good save.
Good save.
Well done. I think that's Laura Monterosso on the clean up, just on the scramble.
That was a good ball into the circle then. Laura did well to pick it up on a four-stick and get the second attempt off Alyssa's pads. It's a nice goal. This will be a good angle to show it.
It's a great first save, but just a really good pick up on the scramble there. We'll have a shootout now as well.
Oh, unlucky. That was a nice little turn, and she's just popped it wide.
Just enough pressure from Alyssa there.
I'm a striker and you're a goalkeeper, so we're seeing those plays a bit differently. And I play lower grades, so completely different.
I think I'm always going to be partial to the goalkeeper.
Yeah.
So Holloway was just on the ball there.
Both teams are being very patient, which is good to see. Sometimes games like this can feel a bit rushed and disorganised, but...
Yeah, I think definitely the second quarter they both held the ball a bit better. Just trying to string their passes together, get a bit more possession.
They've had 2 games against each other already in this challenge, so they've been able to probably learn a little bit about each other.
Yeah, the 21s have had quite a long prep, so they're definitely starting to peak and get to know each other and where their strengths are. Just good ball down the sideline.
See what the 21s can do here. That's a nice ball in. Unlucky.
No one to just quite jump on that one there. It's a good overhead out from Maddie Dooley at the back.
Good pick up. Oh, unlucky again.
It's a good opportunity there. Ash Seaver's just missing this shot here. Good defensive pressure by Emily Robson there on the ball too. The 21s are doing well to get it out of the back. I think just trying to hold that ball once they get over halfway and get into the 25. And they might find themselves with a few more opportunities in the circle.
Well done by Laura. She didn't have a lot of support with her.
Good clean up at the back by Lucy Nash. There's a good build down the sideline by the 21s there just to regain possession, get it up in their half again.
Another back line again. Good clearance by Gabby. Good movement of the ball. They like into the pocket, a bit deep. hit there.
Good ball down the sideline by Chloe.
See what Maddie Dooley can do here. Nice ball. Ooh. She got away with that one.
Yeah, not too sure what happened there. If it was just a trip up or not.
Oh, that's a
good save
good
as well.
Christy's having a bit of a chat there about something.
Yeah, it might have been something to do with what happened in the centre there.
That's right. It's good movement from the 21s.
Just working their way nicely up the field.
They've done that well this quarter. They've been patient just to go down the sides.
Yeah, I think they've still got plenty of time to rebuild themselves back into this game, so no need to panic or anything just yet. It's well picked off by Tess at the front. Lucy Nash protecting the centre very well.
It's always good to see the younger girls have the confidence to back their own skills and decision making too. That's what I like about watching young people play hockey.
Yeah, I think there's that element of risk taking which can be very beneficial. Just if you can just balance it right, then it can work out really well.
Bit of room in the middle there. Working it down the left-hand side.
'21's just putting on a bit more pressure there.
They're outnumbered here. Let's see what they can do. There's probably nothing worse for a goalkeeper than that loose ball out of defence that gets snapped up right on the 25.
Yeah, especially then it was almost a 5-on-3.
Yeah.
Could have been very, very dangerous. All cleaned up there by Lucy. It was just a bit too high by the looks of that.
There's a few North Canberra girls in this 21s team, so they'll be looking for some combinations.
Yeah, they were a very strong side last year in the final, so I think there's definitely a few strong players from North Canberra out there tonight.
I think we've got all clubs represented tonight by the looks of it.
Yeah, I believe so.
Players from Goulburn. We've got the 21s, a couple of girls from Hockey New South Wales as well who've come across. That's Hunter Baldwin and Tori Adamson. We don't have their numbers tonight, so we apologise if we're not calling many names. The game's a bit quick and we're doing our best.
Good ball up the sideline to Ash. and well controlled under pressure. Well kept by Gabby there, just nice and calm out to the sideline.
Ooh.
Almost a good opportunity
Yeah.
there.
Nothing like a deflection just in front of the goalkeeper to spike your heart rate a little bit.
Well picked off again by the 21s. They are doing well in their press here.
It's good work from Lucy Balfour there.
Good control by Lucy Nash just to win a free hit, calm it down at the back.
She's been strong tonight, Lucy has. Another one of the North Canberra players.
Yeah, really stepped up in the second quarter, seeing a lot more action.
She probably can read every move Laura Montesoro's going to make, her teammates.
Yeah. Maddie Agnew, I believe, just bringing it down there. The 21s have done really well to stop those overheads coming in tonight, and I think they've done well the last couple of weeks to stop any of those threats. Their structure definitely shuts down any overheads coming into the circle.
Oh, unlucky. They're at the front. I think that was Chloe Barton. Oh, and that brings up half-time here in the Chill Challenge. The Avalanche are up 4-1, but it's been pretty even, Sarah, hasn't it?
Yeah, I think the Avalanche girls just capitalised on a few early opportunities, but the 21s definitely had a few opportunities. They just haven't quite been able to finish.
And I think going into half-time, what do you think the coaches would be saying?
I think that it's a long game, so I think for the Avalanche girls, just being aware that the 21s are fit and fast and definitely have the ability to come back, and for the 21s girls, just hanging on and trusting their structure and what they can do, being patient, which I think they did really well in that second quarter, just being patient and working the ball up.
All right, well, we'll take a quick break and we'll be back in a few minutes for the start of the second half. Welcome back to the second half. The Avalanche are up 4-1 against the 21s. We've had a very entertaining first half of hockey. Seen 5 goals, but plenty good play from both the teams.
Yeah, I think it'll be an interesting second half. See how the 21s respond.
This is the decider tonight. So the 21s won the first game and the Avalanche won the second. So everybody likes bragging rights. So maybe both teams will lift the intensity a little bit. We've switched ends. The Avalanche are running from right to left.
The Avalanche is coming out with a bit of speed there off the mark.
The girls deep at the back for the 21s have done a pretty good job of shutting down the chances of the Avalanche around the circle.
Yeah, they've just been able to clean up really well along the edges there as they've tried to come in.
Good little steal there. Get some possession back in their own 25. Oh no, it's just outside, so she can hit it straight in. Setting up quite a high press now, the 21s.
Being a bit more aggressive with the Avalanche. They're still sticking with the back 3 at the moment.
Nice ball. Well picked off again at the back.
Maddie Agnew just breaking forward there.
Good turn.
It's well worked in there. That was a really good build there by the 21s. Lizzie Slater just bringing the ball in on the outside to Maddie Agnew, just forcing it onto the foot of the Avalanche girls.
This is only their second attacking penalty corner, so it'll be interesting to see what they're going to pull out.
Pip Lendrum on the push out. Just a little scrambly at the top there, but
it's always hard to work out those combinations for the corners and get them working efficiently.
yeah, and I think with the 21s have a few girls away tonight, so might just be a bit different to what they normally have.
A few of the girls in both teams will be pressing for spots for the hockey one, for the chill, when the season starts back up again.
Yeah, absolutely. I think there'll be a good mix of young and experienced from both teams coming through.
It was quite a successful season last year for the men's and the women's teams. As far as development and improvement over in previous seasons have gone, so hopefully we'll continue on again this year.
Yeah, I think last year the women had a few just narrow losses, and unfortunately with the way the hockey one season is, if you don't...
Oh, there we go. We've had a steal.
Steal there from Laura. Nice and patient over to Claudia.
Rule 1 of hockey, play the whistle.
Yeah. Nice and calm by Maddie Agnew at the back, just cleaning that up. Not quite sure what happened in the middle there, but good good advantage there from
I'm
Laura.
sure Emily Carroll made the right decision.
Yeah.
And the 21s just read it the wrong way. Although as umpires, we've all stuck our arm up the wrong way once or twice in our career, haven't we?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Sophie Bolton there in the press.
A good break forward here by the 21s. Good save by Kaylee Boy in the net.
Kind of hope as a coach, though, that they put those ones away.
Yeah, 3-on-1 with the goalkeeper almost.
Ooh, another breakaway down the other end. Ooh, unlucky.
We are getting some good end-to-end hockey in this quarter.
That's the thing about hockey at this level, it can move from one end to the other pretty quickly, can't it?
Yeah, absolutely. It can change in a matter of seconds. I think Emily Carroll's just given an upgrade there for hitting the ball away.
Yep. Suppose they're always good things to get learn from leading into tournaments, aren't they? When you go away and you don't know who the umpires are, or
Yeah, they're definitely not going to put up with that kind of thing at nationals.
Yeah.
Definitely hold a high standard when it comes to professional fouls, hitting the ball away, using the back of the stick, all those kind of things.
let's see what option the Avalanche run here. They've got the double battery at the top. Nice goal.
Well placed in the corner by Lucy Balfour.
That's her second one for the night, I think.
Just right at that backboard height there, really well struck.
Takes it to 5-1. Of course, there's no shootout if it's a goal scored off the penalty corner.
Just rolling the ball back there to where the free hit was.
21s just need to regain a bit of composure here. A couple of things not going their way in quick succession, resulting in a goal, but
They've still had their opportunities though, so hopefully they can bring it back here. Good save there by Kaylee Boyle. Not Boyle.
of course we've got the men's game next after this one, so hang around for some more hockey. Ooh. Unlucky that.
Kayla not too happy there.
Yeah.
21s are just starting to have a little bit more attacking pressure.
Green card there to Maddie Dooley.
Good ball in by Lucy.
Oh,
And
and a
nice
goal.
Nice goal by Hunter. Ball win there. Really good finish. Just after that ball in, just well won. And just nice quick shot there.
shootout now. Let's see what they can do. She's taken her out wide. Good work by
Kaylee Boy.
Kaylee Boy in the net there to take her out wide.
That just keeps the 21s 3 goals away now, so it just gives the Avalanche a bit more security. You can feel a bit more comfortable at the back there.
There does seem to be a bit more urgency from the 21s.
They have just had a lot more attacking pressure in the last 5 minutes. I think they've started to regain the ball a bit more and really work the ball around the circle, passing it nicely up the field. Just the experience showing from Michaela Patterson there, just slowing down the play, holding the ball on the top.
Yep, you've definitely got to earn your way into the circle against Michaela. Again. Oh, no, she's...
Just pointed the wrong way there, just a bit high, I think. 21 still putting a lot of pressure on the Avalanche girls here. I think this is where their fitness and preparation will really come into things. They have been prepping for, I think, at least the last 12 weeks or more. So they've been doing a lot of fitness and work towards this tournament. Good clearance by Maddie Dooley on the post.
It's like every goalie's second best friend, isn't it? The back postie.
You've got to have a lot of trust in your postie, I think.
Looks like a little bit of drizzle has set in too.
Yeah, just starting to get a bit heavier.
We're a tough sport though. We don't mind playing in a bit of inclement weather.
Living in Canberra, you have to be used to playing in any kind of weather, the cold or snow.
Right, the snow. I suppose you might find that a bit hard as a Queenslander.
Yeah, I just have to get used to it. Avalanche just having their first circle entry in the last, I would say, 5 minutes. Yep. 21s have really put the pressure on them.
Yeah, I don't think either team would be kind of stepping back and letting the other team have a run either.
No.
So it's good that the 21s, they're a chance here too.
Good build up here.
Chloe Barton. Oh, she's going to give a card for that too.
Yeah, not happy with the play after the whistle there. I think that's the kind of things that they'll be expecting at 21s is not getting away with those little things you might get away in club hockey.
And that's the end of the third quarter. I'd say that was pretty even though there was a goal to the Avalanche.
Yeah, I think the 21s, especially in the last 5 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes, really started to gain the possession more and put the pressure on the Avalanche girls.
I guess if you were the coach of the 21s, what would you tell them now?
Oh, you've just got to go all out. You've got 15 minutes left. You got 3 goals to catch up. Obviously, you don't want to give away any more goals, so being a bit defensive, but you want to be as attacking as possible, trying to score those goals. At this point, you've got nothing to lose.
I think too, like, this is probably their last hit out before the Nationals, so you'd want to go into it in a good frame of mind, thinking that you've actually given it to the Avalanche, so that might kind of work in this quarter for them as well.
It'd be interesting as well, I think, how the 21's fitness goes against the Avalanche. I think they've had such a long prep, as I was mentioning earlier, so I think that's where they can really probably kick into another gear here. But the Avalanche have that experience. It's a lot of girls that have played in the chill previously, so they've definitely got that experience just to hold the ball, hold possession, and not get caught up in the speed of things.
Yeah, I think that's the age-old equation, isn't it? The age versus experience. While they've got the fresh legs, the Avalanche will know how to play smart hockey and shut things down. But that said, a lot of these 21s have been playing first grade for a long time too. So, and
there's a couple of 21s that have played chill.
Yeah.
So you have got experience in that team. So
they've got no excuse in this final quarter to come out and play some good scintillating hockey. Rain's eased off now. That's always the way, isn't it? It just comes out for 3 minutes just to make everybody wet, and then it goes away again.
Yeah, I was hoping it will stay away now. Don't want to have to umpire in that.
That's right. Sarah has to go down and umpire the men's game after this, so hopefully the wet weather's gone.
Good fast start there by the 21s, just working their way up the right-hand side on their four-stick.
It's a nice ball into the pocket. Chloe didn't quite pick it up. Yeah, I think Dan Borrett, the coach of the Avalanche, is probably telling them not to take the foot off the pedal either. He doesn't kind of want to go away from this without a win.
No, it is one apiece, so it is down to this game, so you don't want to lose the lead that they've worked so hard to get.
Turn from Emily Robson there. Throwing the numbers up front. Avalanche. Oh, that's over the baseline.
Just didn't get quiet on the end of that, but a really good build by the Avalanche.
Work from Laura up the front.
Good fast play into the circle. Just well won there by Ellen. Just forcing that short corner.
I suppose it's always good to get a bit of defensive corner practice in as well.
Yeah, definitely. You want to be as prepared as possible for anything at Nationals.
Double battery at the top again. So that's a short way off. One didn't quite come off the Avalanche.
Just trying something a little different there, I think. We haven't seen a short layoff yet this game.
Lucy pressing high there to force the error and take the steal, but she didn't quite pull that one off.
Almost won it. It just came up into her body. She tried to get away with it.
Lovely tackle at the back there.
Just Lucy there again, just cleaning it up. Nice and calm presence at the back for the 21s girls. And Maddie Dooley doing the same for the Avalanche girls, just cleaning it up again at the back, stopping that scramble ball coming through. It's good midfield shift up there.
The transfer around the back.
The Avalanche still putting plenty of pressure on the 21s, showing that they're not going to score a goal easily in this quarter.
I always think that'd be a hard ball to pick up, that overhead that kind of drops into the circle.
As a goalkeeper, I don't have much experience with that one, but I think it is a very difficult skill.
Yeah. Nice little ball through.
It's good breaking forward. Good pick up by Laura and great save by Alyssa there.
Defended at the back again by Lucy, I think.
Yeah, it's Lucy Nasher on the ball. Good save there by Alyssa, just pushing the ball out wide.
I suppose as a goalkeeper too, you have to have a good relationship with your deep fullbacks, don't you? So you kind of all know what everybody's going to do.
Yeah, I think you've definitely got to build trust around all your players and where you know they're going to stand. So I know where I can go as well.
Blanche have had a bit of possession in the last little bit.
Good pressure there by Pip Mannix.
A little steal there.
Miranda Scrope there, just cleaning it up there, forcing the error.
It's a nice ball across, but nobody could pick it up. Emily and Carol just
Making sure everyone stays in line. I think what the Avalanche have been doing very well there against the 21s is that fast play. When they've gone really early, that's when the 21s haven't been able to get the composure and mark up their players. Well won again there by Miranda Scrope.
Miranda's one of those players who's new to Canberra, I think, so she's...
Yeah, I think, I played with her the last 2 weeks in these games, and she said she moved down from Brisbane this year, so it's good to see her around. Another skillful player in Canberra, the Canberra ranks.
These games are handy for those players to kind of let dual coaches know that they're keen to improve their hockey and move to the next level.
21's just breaking forward here. This could be a good opportunity.
On the baseline.
Can't be dangerous to your own player, so good advantage there.
I always think that's a very interesting rule. Looks like they're subbing.
They're going to maybe take the goalkeeper off. Yeah, they're taking Alyssa Smith off at the back. 21's putting everything out there to push for these last 3 goals.
Let's see if they can play it properly. Sometimes I think teams pull off their keeper and just don't know how to readjust, so hopefully the 21s can.
But definitely good chance to practice this under pressure.
So the whole point, of course, is to throw that extra player up into the attack. Here we go.
It just feels like it's the scramble's gone up a bit already. Just taking the goalkeeper off for both teams has just caused the speed in the game just to go up just that little bit.
We've got 5 minutes to go. The Avalanche are up 5-2. And challenge is tied at 1-1, so it's all up for grabs now. Steal from Laura there. Without a keeper, you'd kind of hope that they can make
it's
the
a good
best
ball,
of it.
But well cleaned up there, just being nice and calm at the back.
Oh, unlucky there. She was outnumbered at the back. So what happens now, Sarah, when there's a corner and no goalkeeper?
Unfortunately, you just have to have five runners. But often it's very interesting. We'll see what the Avalanche do here. It does become a bit of a mind game when you don't have a goalkeeper in the net.
I suppose the first reaction of a striker is just, I'm just going to belt the clappers out of it. But sometimes that mightn't be the best option.
I think that without a goalkeeper, sometimes that fear of hitting someone comes into their minds.
Bring back the old kicking back, I say. Let someone use their feet. They've just snuck that one in. Maddie Dooley wasn't going to hold back from the top, but
she just didn't quite get on it, but they scrambled and got it in the goal.
Got the little deflection.
Unfortunately, not much the 21's girls can do there. I think when you don't have a goalkeeper in the short corner, you are heavily disadvantaged.
Yep.
But they're off to a flying start here, just really still pushing in these last 3.5 minutes.
It's been good to see they've done that the whole game. Whenever they've been scored against, they haven't really stopped and given up. They've always turned it back into an attack.
It'll be interesting to see here if they do go for a 2-point play. That hasn't really happened yet this game, but at Nationals, the 21s won't be playing for the shootout, so they probably haven't practiced a 2-point play before.
Yep. So what's the 2-point play for those watching along at home who aren't familiar with that?
This is where they just bring the ball outside the dotted line, making it a field goal, and so then the ball can be hit above backboard height, but then it also gives them the chance to get a conversion.
Oh, they have. Unlucky.
Almost on the touch on the baseline.
And for that deflection, didn't quite come off, but it was good to see them try that, particularly because they're not going to be able to use it at the Nationals.
Yeah, just try something different, especially there's only 2.5 minutes left, so really trying to get these last couple goals and put the pressure on the Avalanche. Good clean up there by Ash Sievers, just pushing her way towards the circle.
She's a tall girl, she's got a good reach, and she used it to the best of her advantage. Long corner now to the 21s. Oh, it's gone straight in, unfortunately.
It's just a bit of miscommunication there, I think. It's a good overhead out of defence by Maddie Dooley, just into space. And Tesh just controlling that down, winning that free hit.
Told to take it back. 21's just trying to work out who they're marking at the back there.
Avalanche still working their way around these players.
Oh, lovely little jink around the back there. Didn't quite come off. .45 seconds to go. Let's see if the 21s can put one more run together. Emily's decided she wants to finish the game off with a corner.
Just gone, I think. I think she's just saying they've put their feet together there, so I'm calling that a professional foul and upgrading it.
.21's defence has stayed pretty calm without a keeper. They should be proud of that.
Yeah, it's definitely a difficult situation, so hopefully they can finish the game strong here.
Again, that must have caught a foot in the way through. Good work from the runner, coming out with a nice flat stick.
Good defence there, but just cleaned up
Cleaned
again.
up again.
Claudia Johnston just jumping on the back of that.
And that's a 7-2 win to the Avalanche in a game that probably wasn't indicative of the scoreline, really.
No, I think it was quite back and forth, really, in the end. The 21s had a lot of possession and put a lot of pressure on the Avalanche, but in the end, I think the Avalanche just capitalised on a lot of their opportunities, getting those scramble goals in, just as we saw there.
And I think they'll be pretty happy to go away to Bendigo with that game under their belt. I think they've played pretty well.
Yeah, I think the 21s girls have one more practice match on the weekend against New South Wales, so good luck to them for that game, and hopefully they've had a good prep and go well at the tournament.
And thank you to you, Sarah, for joining us in commentary tonight. I'll let you race downstairs now and get changed, umpire, and I hope that game goes as well.
Yeah, I'll go have some fun in the wind and cold.
Don't let them get away with anything downstairs. We're
Thank
just
you.
wrapping up here at the National Hockey Centre for the Chill Challenge for the women's game, with the Avalanche coming out ahead 7-2.